Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's me, William, or Will I Am. I'm here to tell you my experiences with meditation and how it changed my life. I noticed things around me start to change, people start to change, my energy start to change, and it's kind of like you do something for so long and you kind of forget what you're doing and why you're doing it. So for me, for example, I would like work all the time. I was told to work and you have to work till you're 50, 60 years old, get a wife, have kids, get married, all that good stuff. But in reality is you don't have to do any of that. And I realized that through meditation. The first thing I noticed is I felt more awareness. I felt more connected with everything and everyone. I felt relaxed. When I first started meditating, I'd fall asleep. I'd be meditating there for 15, 20 minutes and I would just knock out, right? Knock out. So after a while of doing it every day, I would do it 20 minutes a day. I would close my eyes, I would relax. All the thoughts that would come in my head, I would just throw them out, throw them all out. And I would just close my eyes and it'd be black. And the first thing you do when you meditate is you breathe in through your nose, then out your mouth, and you keep doing that. And the more you do it, the more you get relaxed. So I'm going to show you guys one more time. So you breathe in through your nose and out your mouth. And as the more you do it, you start to get more relaxed. Your brain gets more relaxed. You get tired. You want to fall asleep. And I did. I fell asleep the first couple weeks. And afterwards, I would get to that point where I'm about to fall asleep. And I wouldn't fall asleep. I would just stay up, my eyes open. And that's when I started seeing shit like colors, faces would pop up, hearing voices, people talking. Like, shit was real. It was crazy. I'm not going to lie. I got a little scared. But luckily, I had a buddy of mine that would tell me just, pray, say your prayers, ask, if you're Catholic, ask an angel, Saint Michael, for help before you meditate. And I would do that, which is a good thing you should do, is always protect yourself, because if you don't know what you're doing and you're meditating, you're gonna start seeing these colors and hearing these voices, and you're gonna be scared, freaked out, like I was. So I kind of wanted to stop meditating, at that point, but I kept doing it, kept going, because you become more self-aware of your surroundings. You would actually feel like when you're at a job, do I really want to be at this job? Or am I just working there because of money? Or because I have to, because I have kids, or because my dad's telling me to? Why do I hang around with these friends? All I do is smoke or drink all day. Like, do I want to do that the rest of my life? And when you meditate, you become that you get that awareness. You walk outside, you're like, dang, that you start appreciating more of life. How beautiful the weather is. Like right now it's raining outside. I don't know if you can see, but it's raining. You love everything, you love everyone around you. You become more conscious of what you eat. So like when you eat Jack in the Box or McDonald's, right? Everybody loves McDonald's. And people will tell you, like someone that works out, bodybuilder, whatever, oh, that's bad for you. I don't eat out. That's how I have six-pack abs, or I have all these muscles, because I don't eat out. It's bad for you. It's bad for your health. When I started meditating and becoming aware, and the consciousness start kicking in, I started realizing like this shit is really bad. Like, and as much as people will tell you it, you'll be like, I know, but you'll still eat it. And that's how I started to change. Little things like that started to change, where I'm like, I'm not eating this. Like, this is bad. And when you start eating healthy foods, like, I'm just gonna say an example, like chicken and broccoli, you don't want to go back to McDonald's anymore, or that fast food. Like, you notice there is a big difference. You notice the taste is different. You notice how it's not real meat. Like, you could taste it. Like, someone that eats healthy and they don't eat fast food, if they do, they'll probably get sick the first bite, 2-3 bites to eat, because that's how unhealthy it is for you. But we're so used to eating it every day that we just do it. It's the easy way to eat fast food. It says it itself. To hurry up, so you ain't gotta cook. You let them make your food and you pick it up and you go. If you actually spend an extra 10 minutes to cook and make yourself a meal, or an hour, whatever you're making for dinner, it tastes a lot better and it actually is healthier for you. being aware and having that consciousness, it definitely is a game changer, because you don't want to be stuck where you're at doing the same thing the rest of your life. And it's like if you all of a sudden want to work harder to become a manager or make $1 million to become richer, right? As soon as that happens and your vibration, which changes, it goes higher, raises higher, you don't want to stay down low with your old friends that want to drink and party all the time, or just do stuff you're not interested in. And a lot of people will hate on you for that and be like, why are you changing? Oh, you think you're better now. And it's not that you're better than anybody else. It's just that you're growing as a person. You know what you want now. This old life that you had, you don't want it no more. You really don't. Even like in a relationship, you'd be like, oh man, why am I with this person? Like, they don't do nothing for me, because you feel like you have to be stuck with them. But it's part of a program that I'll tell you in another video. I'll explain more about it, but being controlled and what happens, how we are as people, or as human beings, how we're easily manipulated. And yeah, and all of a sudden you want to leave the relationship because you feel like that person's not done nothing for you, or you may have fell out of love years ago but you still want to stay with that person. Oh, we have kids together, so we have to be together. Like, you don't have to be together. If you're unhappy, the kids are gonna feel it. You're gonna stay in that same energy, that same old pattern. So that's something you would want to change about yourself. And that's why I recommend meditating, because it's hard to explain until you actually do it. You feel it. You feel the energy. It's like when you were to walk in a room, right? And everyone's like loud or fighting or whatever. And as soon as you walk in, it's quiet. And you're like, what the hell just happened? You can feel that energy. You can feel that tension. And naturally you can feel it, right? You can feel that. I can feel it. You can feel it. And that's something that enhances when you meditate. You start to feel people's energies. Someone walks by you and all of a sudden you get sad. You're like, oh man, like, why do I feel sad? Like, and just like you have some friends or people that you see that are happy and they're always cracking jokes, jumping up, smiling, feeling good. And what does it make you feel like? It makes you feel good. You're like, man, I want to be around this person. This person's energetic. Like, man, and some people get anxiety. You're like, oh man, this person's energy is too high. Like, I can feel it, and that's a natural thing. So keep that in mind when you meditate. These are things that will enhance you. And if you want to become like psychic and your third eye and other stuff like that, like, definitely meditate. I would recommend it. Oh yeah, I also did notice the more I started meditating after like 2 months. When I started meditating, I started to do it with my eyes open. I would stare at a candle flame for 10 or 15 minutes and I would just look at it. Just like how I'm looking into the camera right now, like talking to you guys, and be like, breathe in and breathe out. And I was just starting to see different shapes and start seeing colors around people, like, and I realized it was auras. I started seeing auras around people, and then I read up what are auras, and it's like energy fields, and it shows like a person's like character, like if they're an angry person or they're loving, they're positive, or they're have anxiety. And that's like same thing if you're an empath. I don't know if you know what an empath is, but it's where you pick up on people's energies. Some people are just born naturally where they get really bad anxiety around people and they can't be around people. They have to be home. They're a hermit. And the thing is, it sucks for them because I started experiencing stuff like that too. When I started meditating more and more, I became more aware, picking up people's energies. I know how to block it off, but now I know how to block it off and set boundaries and say no to people, even though people want to hear yes all the time. Like, yes, do this for me. Or they don't even ask. They just say, hey, go do this for me. So yeah, those are the benefits of meditating. One is you become more aware, you become more relaxed, and when you're relaxed you can think and look for a better job or look for a better relationship or look to eat healthier, and you feel it and you see it. Number two is that your consciousness, you start to feel everything and see everything around you. You feel more connected with everybody, especially like their energies. Number three is you become more enlightened. Not fully 100% your enlightenment, but you become that more loving joy. Like when people say mind, body, spirit, like you become more aligned with your spirit and you become a more happy, loving person. And the more you meditate, the more it keeps you positive. It keeps your mind straight. Basically, that's what it does. It keeps your mind straight to where you focus, and there's people that take pills for that. Like, I'm pretty sure you heard of like Joe Rogan. He talks about, I think, alpha brain or something like that he takes, and it makes him like, people just focus, laser sharp. That's what meditation does for you. Once you start meditating, you become relaxed, you become focused, you know what you want to do, you look at your surroundings, you can feel people's energies, you can feel the world around you, the possibilities of life, the things you can do in this life. Like, you believe, you know what you feel, what's real, what's not real. You watch things on TV, you just look at people and you can feel if they're lying to you or they're being honest, sincere. So that's why I would recommend meditating. There's a lot of positivity to it. It would definitely change the way you think, change the way you talk, change the way you look at certain people. Well, I guess that's it for now. So thank you guys for watching my video. I really appreciate it. If you can, subscribe and like my channel, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. And until then, peace.